Change of weather, guys. My skin is not good anymore. Change of weather. Hamatan season is coming. So dry season is coming, and I can't really understand the weather here in Nigeria. In the afternoon, it's very, very hot, as in super duper hot. Well, guys, welcome to my channel. And today I'm having my live because I don't have much to do here in our shop. But let me tell you something about what happened. Well, what happened yesterday was our car broke down. Nasira. So unfortunately, we need to bring the car to the mechanic, and after that, my sister-in-law needs to pick me up here in the office here in ShopRite. Hi, Rashid. Hello. I always see your comments. Thank you very much. Well, that's what I'm saying. My sister-in-law needs to pick me up here. Then we need to pick up my husband in the mechanic last night because they didn't finish our car. So this morning we took keke, but they call it keke drop. It means that just like special, 'di ba, sa tricycle sa Pilipinas. So I took the public transport this morning, and thank God that the car has been fixed. Well, let me tell you something. Yesterday, I received a message from Bombo Radio Philippines. Okay, Bombo Radio is one of the oldest radio station in the Philippines, and they are actually well known in the provinces, in the villages. Okay, so somebody contacted me and asked me if I can guest to their radio station. They have, I forget the name. Actually, I didn't ask kung ano ba yung pangalan nun. I didn't ask the name of the program, but it's a news. So, they asked if they can interview me regarding in what happened in Ikoyi, Lagos. So, ano nga ba nangyari sa Ikoyi? Well, in Ikoyi, Lagos, it was last Monday, there was a building that collapsed. They call it Luxury in the Sky. It's a condominium building. It's an apartment, residential, but not all are actually residential. And guess what? How much per unit? Okay, per unit, they're offering 2 bedrooms per unit or per plot, and it cost from 1.2 to $5 million. Okay, so that's how expensive it is. So they have 3 buildings, and the third building, the last one that it's supposed to be completed on 2022, collapsed. So yun na nga. So when it collapsed, a lot of people died. I think this morning when I checked, there was like 15 people that died already, and some are injured. Some came out alive, unharmed. And they says that the rescue operation is quite slow. So when the interviewer asked me regarding the pundasyon, okay, the reason why it collapsed, according to the news here in Nigeria, is they were given an approval or a license to build 15-story building, only 15 stories. But I don't know what they did. The contractor, built 21 stories. So, di ba, ang taas. So, in building something, okay, building a building, you have to test the soil as well. I mentioned this in one of my vlog. I studied architecture, and before you build a building, you need to check the ground. You need to check the soil, if the ground can actually carry the loads. I mean, how many story building you want to put. There's no earthquake, okay? There's no earthquake at all. So they asked them to, they gave them approval to build 15-story building, but what they built was 21-story building. And of course, you know how it goes here in Nigeria. But this is a private, it's a private investor, private contractor. They're supposed to put a strong foundation, I mean, original materials, because there's a lot of buildings here in Nigeria that I really don't want to comment about. But if you're not careful, they will put a lot of, those cheaper materials on your building. So if you want to build something here, make sure you are here. Okay, make sure you are here. So that's the thing. So it collapsed and 15 people died. And actually, there's another two buildings beside the one that collapsed, and they says that they guaranteed to the people who bought the flats or the units that the remaining two buildings are actually strong. But of course, knowing Nigerians, for sure most of them will refund their money, because there's no more trust anymore. How can you trust somebody? How can you trust if the building that they're building just collapsed? So that's what happened. And I was asked that they saw in a lot of videos that there are people there who are complaining regarding the rescue operation. You know, here in Nigeria, they don't have much calamities. Okay, they don't have earthquakes, they don't have tsunami, they don't have, in some parts of Lagos there's flood, but it's not like in the Philippines. So there's no much calamities here. So I will not be surprised if the people here or the government here are not actually ready in all those type of events. Okay, all those types of calamities. Hindi sila sanay eh, di ba? So they actually don't know what to do. Even though I think, of course, they're trying their best, but we still can tell. In the morning, I was watching the news, and the reporter even says that they are using a, how do you call this one? A high-tech facility. So I was just like laughing. What kind of high-tech facilities they are using to do the rescue? I mean, to dig all those bricks and everything. Kasi nga kung makikita nyo, di ba, para siyang sandwich. If you see how it really looks in the picture, even the videos, the building now looks like a sandwich. You can't even recognize that it was a building. So that's it. And they also asked me about the COVID. How's the COVID here in here in Nigeria? Because they noticed that in the videos there's a lot of people, or most of the people actually, are not wearing masks. I told them that most of the Nigerians doesn't believe in COVID, and here in Nigeria, thank God that our lives here are normal. We can't even feel, or it seems like COVID doesn't exist in this part of the world, and thank God it's like that over here. So that's it. So that's why they contacted me and asked me all those questions. So it was like a 15 minutes interview. And it was early in the morning, 7 a.m., because that time it was 2 p.m. in the Philippines. So it was 7 a.m. here. I need to wake up very early for that interview. Yes, there's no COVID here. Okay. Actually, the one in Pampanga, at least yun, lumindol. Ito walang lindol eh. Walang yanig. Diba? So, the one in Pampanga, um, it's because of the earthquake. At least, diba? Umuga yun. Pero ito talaga wala. So, here in Nigeria, if you will notice, even in other vlogs, if you notice my vlogs when I was in Lagos, there's no much high-rise building. Especially here in Enugu. Here in Enugu, I think the highest is the Hotel Sunshine, which is, I think, 7 floors. Only 7 floors. And then after that, I don't know. I didn't see any tall building besides of that Hotel Sunshine. Uh, Mostly you will see up to 4, 5 stories. Mm. So if you now, so even if you go to Lagos, you will not see much tall buildings. There's no much skyscrapers unless you go to Victoria Islands, you go to Eco Atlantic. Over there you will see, but it will be like less than 10 buildings. They're not into those type of buildings, and there's still a lot of people here in Nigeria. If you ask them, they don't want to stay in those type of buildings. Like our security told me that if the building is up until 20 story, okay, so that's what he told me. They are scared of all those things. Hello, Haniria Alonsabe. Okay, yeah. So if you come here, don't be surprised. Ah. Thank you very much, honey. Okay. If you will come here, don't be surprised if you will not see much tall buildings. Okay, regarding the big mansions, uh, you know how Nigerian is, right? They like something that is big, that is huge. That's why if they want to do a party, they want to make it big. They want it to be like a talk of the town. Once they do a wedding, they will really bring out their last money for that one. So same thing with mansions, cars. Yes, they like big spaces, honestly. Our houses in the Philippines, it's not that big, especially if you are in the city, in Manila, because of the land. We are managing our land. In the Philippines, if you buy a land of 100 square meters, it's good to go. It's okay. It's already like an ideal for a lot of Filipinos. But here in Nigeria, if they sell land, it will be per plot. And one plot is actually 500 to 514 square meters. So you see, so that's how they do it here in Nigeria. If you build a small house here in Nigeria, especially if you're coming from abroad, I'm telling you, especially if it's in the village, your village people will laugh at you. They will yab at you because you built a small house. There was a time that I came back here and they told me that somebody bought a car, a small car, a sedan or salon. I think they call it salon here in Nigeria. And the person came from abroad. They were even laughing at him because he didn't buy a jeep. You see how they are? They like everything big, huge. A lot of them likes to hang shoulders. I want to show you what I have. And even if they're fighting, that's how they say like, don't you know who I am? So they like everything that is big, that is huge. That's why if they want to build something, they will make it big. They will make it big. What I don't really like, yes, what I don't really like here is if they want to build something, they want to make it big, but they don't have the complete budget for that one. So they just want to build it small, 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 small. That's why you can see a lot of unfinished buildings. There's a lot here. So that's the only thing. And if you're building a house here and if you can't even finish it sharp, or if you can't finish it for a year, they will even laugh at you. They will tell you that your house is one brick per year or one block per year. I'm telling you, I know somebody who's building a house like that. Oh, his house was like taking years. By now, the house is already maybe 20 or more than 20 years old, and it's not yet finished. And people are calling that house I don't tire. It means that I'm tired. That's how they call that house. But luckily, the man is now, trying to finish the building at least. At least at the end of the day, him and his family will have something that they will call their own, right? So that's how they are here in Nigeria. Well, I'm not doing anything here now. Even my colleagues, there's no much clients. But they said season is coming. Season is coming. I don't know if I have much subscribers or viewers from Enugu. I'm not sure because most of my viewers are actually from other country. Yes, Nigeria is a very rich country, but there's a lot of poverties here in Nigeria. That is the sad truth. It's just the same thing in the Philippines. There's a saying in my country that the rich is becoming richer and the poor is becoming poorer. That's how it is here in Nigeria. It's because of the corruption. It's because of the how the government run the country. But there's a lot of rich people here in Nigeria. There's a lot, and you once you get here, you will know. And there's also a lot of poor people here in Nigeria. They says that a lot of Nigerian likes this what they call suffering and smiling. They like managing. Actually, that is the thing that I really don't like here in Nigeria. That word manage. Every time they will give you something, dash you something, they will tell you manage, manage. Every time you ask somebody, that's what they usually tell you that we're managing. We're managing now. We're just managing. I hate that word. I don't like it because it will really show that they are really managing. You'll see somebody driving a car that they're using for business, that the car is, oh my God, very, very old, as in isang ani nilang hindi pa pumipirma. Okay. Okay, from Italy. Obi Cubana. Okay, who is Obi Cubana? Obi Cubana is an Ibu man from Anambra State, and he's the owner of Cubana Group of Companies. Okay, Cubana is actually a restaurant and a club and a bars, and he have lots of branches in many states here in Nigeria, and they have one here in Enugu, which is Gustavo Cubana. He's a rich man. Okay. Um, Before, he's not that famous. The famous one before was Cubana Chief Priest. Okay, Cubana Chief Priest is the PR of Obi Cubana, but the owner and the boss of Cubana Chief Priest is Obi Cubana. Okay, so he became so famous few months ago during his mother's funeral, because that time they really showed their riches, to the entire world. They, huh, for like more than a week, he's so viral. I mean, that funeral was so viral here in Nigeria because how many cows, cows? Okay, I think 400, 500 cows. I forgot, but it's in hundreds. Okay, cows um, he got from friends, and the ushers, the servants during the funeral was even celebrities, influencers. They're all there, and those big celebrities like Kanayo Konayo, Zubi Michael, those ones that like to spread money. So they were all there, and it was really a very big funeral. So they really spent a lot of money for that one. So he became very famous. And when was that? I think last Monday, he says that EFCC arrested him because of money laundering, and there's another one, tax fraud. Yes. So he was arrested last Monday, and of course people are very angry about it, because they says that the reason why he was arrested is not because of all those cases, because they want the EFCC just want to get their own share. So a lot of things that was happening, and finally they says, I think today or yesterday, they released him, and for sure they didn't release him for free. He needs to pay his own penalty. So he was interrogated by EFCC in Abuja. So that's it. Obi Cubana is just like a celebrity, very famous one. Somebody who doesn't sing, somebody who doesn't dance. The only thing is he have a lot of money. Okay, so you know how Nigerians are, right? They like following those people who have lots of money, who really show, who really flaunt their riches. Just like Hush Puppy, the one in Dubai, and now arrested by FBI. So that's how they do it here. If you really want to be famous, it's very easy. Just flaunt your riches. Just flaunt your riches. Okay. So I don't know what's next. What's next for him? They says he's building a hotel in Lagos, and he just came back. I mean, Obi Kubana. He just came back from UK. Yes. But during his mother's funeral, people are actually questioning him. How did you get your money? How did you become rich? Well, he answered those questions. Actually, he answered all those questions. So he told them about his business and how he started because he wasn't rich, but he go to business. I mean, he started a restaurant in Abuja. Life. So I think customer is coming small. December is coming, so we're expecting a lot of clients by December. Well, guys, I don't know if I'm still here in this company by that time. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Well, I am not really complaining about what I'm doing here, but of course, I have plans, right? So, this thing that I'm doing, I'm working here is just temporary. It's not forever, and it's not for long. So, I have a reason why I am here, and I think I mentioned it to my vlogs, in my other vlogs before, that I need to be here because I need to see where do you want to transfer company. Well, I'm not sure yet, but it will be very soon. It will be very soon. So I'm just here for a reason. I need to know how they do it here. I mean, here in Nigeria, how the people work here, a lot of things that I need to learn, because that's how I do. If I want to learn something, I will really go deep to it. I will really try my best to at least be there, so I will really know what is happening. I'm getting fat, right? I'm getting fat again. Okay, guys, so I think, yes, it's not easy to be here in Nigeria. I'm telling you, that's why there's a lot of people who are. I'm fine, thank you. Yes? You know me? How?
I think I know you in Malaysia.
Really?
Stayed in Malaysia 2009, 10.
Hmm.
I think Boston.
My husband.